Okay. Hopefully we're back. We're back, I think. So, all right. Woo! Cards are flying. Hey, Kim, we're back. We're back. We'll see what goes on. We'll see what's going on right now. Hey there, Carol Ann. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey there, Brandy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're back. All right, guys. We're back. We're back. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Julie. Good to see you. We are doing the show, and this is what we got going. So we'll do a few micros. That's how I always start it. I feel like the algorithm was a little so we're trying to fix it again. That's the technical tarot term. The card. Yeah. Adjust, realign, see what's going on. Hey there, Helio. Hey there, Robin. So if you've got a quick question, go ahead and ask a quick question. I'll throw a few cards on it, and then we'll get into the paid list. If you want to get a paid reading, get on the list right away. And let Kim know. Let Kim know, because she helps me keep my brain on. He loved his quilt. It looks so good. Kim, that quilt has squares for everything. Everything. From the Flintstones to Freddie Mercury. That quilt has a square for everything. Hey, Darcy, good morning. I sang a song Friday, Abioyo. You found the words. Oh, Susan, you did. You did. What did the words mean? What did they say? It's so long since I even think I've heard that song. All right. So, cards want to be shuffled. Hey, Andrea. Hey. Hey, Marcella. Good to see you. Jules, good to see you all. Come on in, and we will do a few readings and see what's going on. So if you got a question, this is the time to ask for a quick micro read, and then we'll go on and do the paid list. So, hey, Joanna. Hey. Hey, Mayo. Good to see you. Yeah, people are scrolling through. It is a busy, busy morning. About a young boy and a father that got kicked out of a town and came back to save the town from a monster. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Okay. Very, very big song of courage and reclamation. Interesting. Hey, Tasha. Hey, good morning. Robin, will you interview for a new job position? Robin, will you interview for a new job position? Crunch, crunch, break is coming through. It's like walking along the fall leaves and then walking along the stick or the branch that fell in the break. Robin, what's the break? Yeah, you will. What you're getting is walking away from something and then going towards something that's the grail for you, that's more fulfilling for you, and the reward is being offered. Yeah, this is something being given to you. Yeah, you will. That's what I'm getting. So yes, Britt, are they changing paths for you? For Britt, are they changing paths? Let's take a look. We're going to go into Light Seers. Are they changing paths for Britt? Hey there, Cass. Good to see you. Britt, are they changing paths for you? Let's take a peek. Woo! Fuck yeah, they are. Something is changing and your path is definitely changing. Look at this release and celebration. Huge, huge, huge. Nine of Cups. I don't need any more on that. That's a straight up yes, 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 yes. It feels like they are changing paths, and it feels like that the energy is right to maybe not throw caution to the wind, but exuberant celebration. To throw yourself forward for something new is huge, huge, huge. List is open, Cass, so if you want to get on the paid list, do it, do it, do it. That'd be great. I've got to go see my daughter a little later today. So yeah, when you pay for a read, let Kim know, and she'll keep my brain on straight as far as who's in order. So yeah, I'd love that, Cass. That's great. Let me get a little bit of water. That's how it felt for you? Of course, perfect. Perfect, yeah. In the Light Seers, there's such exuberance on that, and a few of them have just like this surrendering and going up kind of energy in the art, and it's gorgeous. So I love that for you. All right, water for me, and then we will keep on going. Let me do the commercial so you can know. If you want to get on the paid list, this is how you do it. It's Feisty Butterfly, the E comes before the I. $20 for the Blind Oracle or $30 for the year ahead. You don't ask a question, you just get the read you need on those. If you want to go into the ones where you do ask questions, it's $30 for the mini and $40 for the full. What you saw me read just now was like a micro. A mini is 7 to 10, a full is usually 15 to 20, and I get nosy, very, very nosy. So that's what's going on there. So, and the Bones Crystal Ball and the Past Life reading, $50, but if you want one of those, you got to get on it quick because I've got limited time today, and those take a chunk. So, okay. And I just thought I saw something flash through, so I want to be on top of it if I can. Ugh, this goofy iPad. This is my older iPad that I'm looking at to try and keep track of this. Okay, Cass. So this is for a full, if you have a specific question, I'm not seeing it just yet, but let me see if it's in there. Sometimes it'll show the question typed in and other times it doesn't. So Cass, let me see. It didn't show a question. Do you want just a full general? I'm seeing that it's a full, the next 3 months. You got it, honey. You got it. Okay. I'm going to flip my iPad down. I am recording this today, so I'm going to be beheaded, and we're going to go in here for Cass. The next 3 months. Whoa. We are in the runes. And this is a runes deck, but it reads very differently. I was going to call it Modern Spellcasters, but it's not that. Next 3 months for Cass. This is the now, and I want to see the next two a little bit smaller. I want 4 cards a piece on this. We're going to flip this down and start looking at it that way. We're getting the big section here, and the next two that are further down the track. If I need any further clarifiers, we'll go into a Rider-Waite deck, just because I only own 2 of these. Let's see what's going on. What's the big situation? I'm getting the word crux, crux, crux. What's the crux? When I get the word crux, it's also a pivot point, like the center point that's joining things, the thing that's, everything is swiveling around, the nail that holds the 2 planks together. Crux of the situation. Okay. There's old baggage that must absolutely be left behind. It is time. It is so time, and you have to hold your boundaries. This is leaving baggage behind with the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Wands, holding your boundaries strongly. You have the upper ground to do this. Now, when we look at this down here, I'm going to show you down here. We're seeing the Knight of Pentacles that's indicating a readiness, but a slow, steady, dedicated, loyal pursuit of whatever this is. So it is highly time for you to leave something behind, hold your boundaries, and be loyal to self. Queen of Swords says, cut the shit, suffer no fool. She knows what justice is. She knows what her integrity is about. She knows what's fair. She knows what's right. She knows what's true. So whatever you've been deliberating on, if it doesn't resonate as truth to you, you need to leave it behind. Whatever the doubt is, you need to leave that behind too. There's a certain amount of chicken shittery we can tolerate from ourselves, and then we'll call ourselves out and be like, nope, we have to hold this boundary, hold the line, hold the light. That's what's coming up. And this feels like this is coming up in this next month. Now I want to go to the next 2. So we're going to go down to the next 2 with this smaller deck. Move this to the side. Yeah, there is something that feels like even if you get rid of the baggage, there is a little bit of a storm brewing, and it is almost like you're supposed to attract something like a lightning rod. You're supposed to hold the sword of truth up, even though it is going to act a little bit like a lightning rod for the people around you and the situation around you. Let's see what else is going on here. 2 month, 3 month, okay? Wow, wow. There's going to be some more travels coming up for you right here. We're seeing this battling, this battling, this battling. There's a 2 of Wands that's asking you to be prepared to go something, prepared for the travel, prepared for the adventure, and having enough meat that you are ready to go forward. Something coming in with this. There's also something that is asking for a shelter to be made ready, and here, this is giving me a shelter to be made ready, knowing the map that you're about to travel. This is huge for you. And then also this is giving shades of the Magician energy to me that is really, really this preparation over here that you did in this month. In the month number 2, call them September, October, November if you want, or just slightly as you enter into each of those months going forward. But this really, really readiness, the map is rolled out, laid out, the scroll is there, the wisdom is there, the readiness is there. And even though this is not the Magician, there are shades of the Magician coming through on this. The Page of Swords, huge here. Standing your ground firmly. in that protective way, also witnessing and observing something from the past and knowing that you're going to do it different. You called the lightning down in September. In October, you're going to stand your ground. It's not going to have freaked you out. It's going to just have burnt off or sizzled off anything that it singed is the word, singed off anything that is not serving you. Then you walk away. And this is the card of the Robin Hood, the thief. And this is where you're protecting and covering your ass, knowing your priorities, knowing what's important to you. This is huge in October. The suffer no fools, you will have learned a little bit more distinctly in September who those are. Also coming through, suffer no fools and suffer no vampires also. Those who would drain your energy, you're not going to tolerate. Those who would lift you, you need to be around. Those who are vampires, who you are in the past have constantly given to, but they just suck everything out of you. You don't have time to give your energy that freely anymore, and you need to give it towards self a little bit more. In September, that gets really clear. Your discernment about that gets clear. In October, you're going to make some changes and calibrate and recalibrate and adjust on that. November coming forward, let's see what we got here. And again, we might be just slightly ahead. This might be end of August into September, end of September into October, end of October into November. This is gorgeous. This is arrival, not arrival as in competition, but you have arrived. This is, here we've got this leaving baggage behind in September. Here we've got arriving at the different, more peaceful shore. This is important. It's not typically what I would say with this, but there is a protected time, putting your stakes down. You've done more than set off in the new journey because you've declared the boundary so strongly. It's almost as if the guaranteed is the word that it feels like. It's almost like because you were willing to stand like this, because you stand so strongly like this, your course is charted, and it's like you're going to have good journey, good travel. You will arrive. Once you set out and leave that other boundary behind, you have arrival. It's like, boom, you're ushering in the new things, and you are taking leadership role in going forward in a huge way. Page of Cups, you're creating a new change. Huge, huge, huge. Second chance, new beginning, being true to yourself is huge, huge, huge. The moon's coming in here. The moon is this period of this weird month that has happened and has happened. You're following the nudge more and more. It's not all going to be spelled out for you. It will not all be spelled out for you. You will need to be creative in how you go forward, creative in honoring yourself, refamiliarizing with an old portion of yourself. And this feels like an old warrior portion of yourself, an old leader, old warrior portion of yourself. I want to investigate again. We're going to get that first deck out. Look again, what's that about? This is coming up in November. It's not just standing your ground. There's something about the battlefield that you know how to do better than you used to do. It's not verbal argument. It's not needing to be right, needing to be right. It's holding your ground, honoring the field, honoring the players on the field, honoring who they are, who they've been, and letting them go, going forward. Like you've got the Chariot and the Sun, everything going forward. This opens up. This is like you on the precipice. You're going to get your January energy in November. Your new year, your new time to start comes in November, the beginning of the new year. So you might as well just be ready for this to rock and roll. Anything else? The sun finally kicks through. It's like you're probably not going to, November, we always think Thanksgiving. We think about this time. I'm getting 15th November. I'm getting 15th November, sun coming through, big, big, big. That's what's coming through. This is why I said these were adjusted just slightly before. We're not quite to the end of August, but this feels like that's what we're looking at. Anything else? Yeah, 2025 for you is going to be huge because you're not putting up with any more shit, because you're actually doing quite well on determining what it is that you need and going forward for what serves you and going towards your peace. You're not wasting your energy any further. Wow. Look what comes through as the repeat. This one. Page of Swords. Standing on her truth. Really, really strong in her power, having witnessed and observed the changes that you are creating now and seeing how they fall in October is going to give you discernment, experience, and a little bit of an edge going forward. You may have miscommunication and be perceived as the harsh communicator. Be aware, but don't coddle anybody. Don't coddle anybody, honey. No, they don't need to be coddled any further. They've been coddled long enough. That's the word that I'm getting. I'm not sure what that's about, but that's what's going on. and the sun coming through so strongly, it really feels like a time where you're stepping into it and it's like, either keep up or keep walking is what it feels like is going on. That's what I've got. That feels very, very complete. You're coming into this Viking type energy of your soul, and it's something you are familiar with. You can do battle. You prefer peace, but you can do battle, and you don't have to go into the battle, but you can, and you will choose the times that are appropriate to do so. That's what I've got. That's gorgeous. You're welcome, honey. It makes sense to you and you resonate with all that. Good, 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 good. Yeah, and this is the runes tarot, the runic tarot. It's really gorgeous, and if you know your runes really well, it's quite interesting. But it's not the best for beginners tarot, so just FYI. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck though, and it's great for that Viking energy. There's something also about the word Valhalla and halls of glory. You don't have to die to find the glory. This is honoring the soul, honoring the spirit, honoring the battle that you've fought before by living more fully in the present now is something that serves you well. So that's what's come through. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, let me get some water and then we'll see what else is going on. Holy smoly. You feel like you're a formidable woman, and the Viking women are formidable. Formidable is about the nicest, most simple way you could put it. I would say that you are fierce. You are fierce, not just feisty, but fierce. Formidable barely even covers it. Like, woe be the motherfucker that gets into the fight with you, because you will win. And it's like, boom, when you go fight, you fight for what is important, what resonates as truth, and you level them. So they really, it's Mr. T, I pity the fool. Yeah, I pity the fool. Fierce is absolutely right. List is clear as far as you know. Great. Perfect time for water for me. Yeah. Yeah, that was gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, familiar with the broadsword would be an interesting way to put that. But yeah, that's what it feels like. Okay, guys. Well, there's 9 of us here. Where is everybody today? It's that Monday. Oh, and guys, this is one of the lucky shows where the stupid lawn maintenance people aren't here going in the background. And I thought as soon as 11:01 hit that they would be here. I don't know, leaf blowing something or other, because that's how it's been this summer. But maybe this has changed up. I don't know. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Let me see. I pulled this one down the other day. And you'll take the fierce? Okay, yeah, take the fierce. Oh, thanks. It says the reader on it, and I tried to like put a little bow in my hair, and it looked like hell. But I think this one's great. And you can get this on, I think it's JT or JM Creations on TikTok, and they have all kinds of these fun tarot-y kind of influence type things. So yeah, Day of the Dead type of influence. Yeah, they're great fun. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Was clear. Okay, this is the wild creatures or something like that. It's not the wild unknown. It's the wild creatures, and they all have like these wide-eyed looks on them. So we're going to take a quick look at that and see what's going on. Okay, I want to do a reading for what is the obstacle for the day for us. What's going to get us a little bit boxers in a bunch is the way I'd put it. So watch out, be mindful for this, and don't let this get your boxers in a bunch. What's the obstacle? This is the obstacle. The Empress. And I'm getting mama, mama, ma, ma, mama, mama, ma, ma. Trying to attend to everybody else's need in the way of mother and being overly responsible for something and being hyper responsible doesn't serve. So that's what I'm getting on this. Don't take care of everybody else's needs without forgetting to take care of for yourself. There's something that's coming through. It says Cash App for a blind for path to perspective. Let me check that, sweetie. Okay, so sometimes Cash App takes a minute, but let me just get to it. Yeah, I'm seeing it, Brittany. I'm seeing it. So, okay. For Brittany, blind. Okay. I think that was covered, but this is the wild creatures or whatever it was. And that Empress energy, it's about the hyper responsibility. Don't go into hyper responsibility. Be receptive to your own need and know what your own need is to take care of. Okay, for Brit. There is one that I want. Where did I put it? There's a specific. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. 1 second. There's one more that I really do want. There we go. Okay. All right, we've got Sacred Earth. I think this might be the Healing Waters and the Elemental Empath for the Oracle. Okay. Oh, thank you, Britt. Yeah, we're going to start with the Healing Waters, and we'll go in the order that I pulled them, and we'll see what's coming up for you, okay? All right. So for the Healing Waters, this is a Rebecca Campbell deck. Her decks are just beautiful. And I think it's the Healing Waters one that I've got in my hand. I couldn't get to that one, but that's the one that was calling. Sometimes these cards are sticky. That's the top one there. This one here. Okay. We've got Let It Rain, the Pink Dolphin, and we've got Beneath the Surface. This is allowing what is inevitably and trust. This is celebrate fun, unbridled joy, and an open heart. And this is what's really driving you, true motives, and breaking free. Now I'm going to flip these so you can see them. Hopefully you can see them pretty good and hold them up. And then I'm going to flip them so I can read them with the others coming in. But yeah, Jody Messina, Bring on the Rain is coming in. It's it comes in with a little bit of the energy of what's that show with Jim Carrey being God or whatever? And he says, "Smite me, mighty smiter." It's when you've reached your rope's end, and it's like, okay, fine, bring it on. And then it's the Jody Messina, the Bring on the Rain, about the days coming and going and coming and going, and finally it's time. It's finally time to go ahead and bring on something bigger, bring on something new, birth something new. Like already, it's like if a tower moment has already happened, and then bammo, and it's like, okay, fine. I've had so much shit go wrong. Fine, bring on more. What else do you got up there? Bring it. Break the sky open and bring the lightning down, because I'm just ready about for anything. Go for it. That kind of energy is a powerful, feisty energy, declaring to the universe that you will not be thrown. You will not be broken. The Rise of the Pink Dolphin is celebration here. This is coming through. And then Beneath the Surface. Now this is coming through as a rise, even though it doesn't say that. And this is coming through beneath. This is something that has to bubble up. What's really underneath this, bring it on, bring it on. If you've hit your limit, been maxed, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to move forward. Hit your limit and been maxed, and like, okay, you've had all you can take, you can't take any more. Brought you to your knees, you still survive, you're still standing, and you move forward through it. You will live to see more good things happening. The pain of the past, as great as it has been, you have survived it, you've endured, you've gotten through it. When the tower falls, the wisdom breaks through too. The crown chakra is broken by the lightning, by the tremendous amount of electricity that creates that lightning that goes through bammo. Let's see what else is going on. Woo, this one wants to come through with one more. These are coming in pairs. Letting go and pause. Look at this. Look at these. Look at these colors in conjunction with these. Can you just see right there? Let me see if I can put these two together. Pause. The Pink Dolphin. This is the time to summon more joy, summon more harmony, summon more truth. This is the time to summon all of that. Letting go, we just spoke to that. This is Let It Rain and Let It Go. This is something that is the cleansing fire that is joy. The cleansing fire that is happy. When you've been at your wit's end and you've survived what you think could be the worst thing, or survived something difficult. It's like, okay, fine. All right, we're going to get through this. Whatever we can do, we're getting through it. We're going to keep moving forward, because what else can you do? When my mom was alive, sometimes for a couple of years she thought she was dying, and she wasn't dying, but she was just feeling kind of shitty. Maybe she had premonitions and just didn't know it. But sometimes I would talk with her and I'd say, well, Mom, what's the other option? Like, break out the shovel? Like, what are we going to do here? Are we going to get to living or get to dying? I mean, what is this that we're going to do? You got to get to living. Better get to living. Dolly has a song on that. Better get to living is what's happening here. Confidence is returning now. After this pause where the sacred fire comes in, it's like dropping down. And I'm going to show how these cards are lining up for here. Okay, so you can see that this drops down into here where the confidence is. And this says, take up space, love yourself, be you. You are worthy. It's like you will not be destroyed by somebody else's drama or whatever the drama has been, because you're going to choose to let go. And then abundance coming in here. Your true nature, gratitude, commitment to your goals going forward. The snake wrapping around isn't trapping or limiting her. It's empowering her. This is the cosmic snake around the cosmic egg, and it's a very powerful rebirth thing. This is what's really driving you here. Is the wisdom that you know that's deeper than what you've experienced before. The essence of you that is survivor and thriver is coming through. Wow. Abundance is huge coming through in here. The fire and the earth energy coming in. This fall is big for you. Now, this is sacred earth energy cards. Woo! Perspective has changed. A re-examining. Perspective has changed here. There is a transformation. There's something about a returning home energy, knowing that you're at home. No home for the sailor on the sea or the sand, and the sailor suddenly learns that he is part and connected to all of it. Ready but waiting. This is how you have been, and this is how you're moving forward. And then fragments. Be patient in what it is that you are calling forward. You're calling in this strong connection to the earth again, calling in the strong connection to your soul. We see lessons that other people teach us. We see lessons from other people reflected through our own experiences, or when our compassion button gets hit really hard, we see this reflected. See the fragments and call back the power to self. This is the energy coming in for you. This is really, really big priestess energy coming in. This is grounded, rooted. This is not the time for emotional. This is the time for grounding, knowing your power and calling it back. It is as if she is calling back what she has released and given, and the healing she's giving. She's calling back the healing energy, and it feels like she's calling it right out of the cosmos, out of the ocean, and out of the earth. It's incredible. Call on all the four elements and call them back and return them to you. And this is the gestures I'm getting to give you, so this is what I'm going to give you. This is where it is. Look at this card. I'm going to show you what you can do, and you'll do a variation of this, but this is going to hopefully lead you to it. Calling it back and returning 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 it. Then really pull it in. Gather it in. Gather it in. Gather the wisdom. Gather the knowledge. Gather the truth. Gather the desire. Call it all in. Cry to the gods, the creators, whoever it is, for what is yours to return to you, for the fragments of your soul to come again, so that you may understand your own wholeness once again. That's complete. That is gorgeous. Absolutely a stunner. I had no idea. That is what's coming. This is calling back your wholeness again, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful for you. Yeah, that's what I've got for you. That's tremendous. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. That is quite gorgeous. Yeah, that's the Sacred Earth cards, the Elemental Empath cards, and I think this is Healing Waters. So yeah, absolutely stunners. That's a beautiful combination of Oracle decks. Any one of those would be a good one to own. All of them together, holy smokes. Huge amount of power coming through on there. Huge amount of beauty that is reawakening in you. So that's what I've got from that. Wow, wow, wow. So, okay, I'm going to put these to the side, and then we'll see if there's anything else going on. It looked like my little Alta was in the room checking on what's going on. Alta is my daughter, world's best realtor, found me my house. So, yeah, go check her out. But she is going to be out of the country for a little while, visiting with her mother-in-law and having a great time. So that was kind of cool to see her. I told her I'd call her when I was done with the show. So I'm going to put last call. So if you want to read and get on the list, I'm going to drink some water. We'll see what's going on. And then we'll go from there. And I'll probably be on tomorrow because I am probably going to cut the day short. Safe travels to her. Yeah. She is the funnest too. And boy, howdy. Oh my gosh. She has some genes that I don't know where she got them. I mean, she got some crazy creative genes from me for sure. But she got the organizer gene that is so good. It's why, like, my cards, you can see there's, like, labels on the cards here. Because she has the label maker. She helps me keep my head on straight. And I'm sure it was probably out of just sheer necessity surviving me, you know. Yeah, she's brilliant. Okay, so last call for now. It's noon. We'll do last call. And if we don't have anything on there, then I'll do a last message for the collective, and then we'll call it, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Okay. I don't know if I'll go on tonight. I'll think on that one, but possibly. Yeah, I do nosy reads. I do like the nosy reads. Okay, so I'm getting something about quick fire, rapid fire, quick fire. No, I'm not necessarily saying that you need to talk to her about doing the inventory. She probably has a shit ton of other things to do in the next month of time. She knows, though. She knows a lot of it. Like you can see this. This is one of them. Like, this is one that says animals on it, right? So it's like all the animals decks. And I've got like a bajillion of these. So I try and keep track. But yeah, eventually we'll have to do an inventory. She'll probably be like, oh, Mom, that's as fun as cleaning your closet. Give me a break. So, yeah. Oh, it's from JM Designs. Path to Perspective. I think it's JM Designs that does this on TikTok. So, and they also have an Etsy shop, and I think it's JM Designs. It could be JT Designs, but look for that on TikTok. So, and they also are from Etsy, and I got 3 of them because I liked them so much. So I have 3 different colors, and they're always creating these new fabulous designs. I'm loving them. So they're great. They're great. Okay, the fire that was coming through. Let's see this. We just need to pull the trigger so we can do it. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll have to do that. Alta would be a good help. Okay, the fire. What's the fire that we need to know today? We already looked at the obstacle, but what's the fire we need to know today before I go? Why is there heat coming in? Heat coming in. There's heat coming in. I'm not sure why. And I've got the Wizard's Tarot, very dragon-oriented. My grandson really likes this one. And this is one that I have 3 of these, but why are we getting fire and heat through here? This is about spell casting and magic and how we're summoning our own magic, how we're summoning our own power. That's something that's important for us to remember to do. How we're summoning our own power, being strategic in what we want to call forward, being hugely strategic, making the plan, being logical, being clear-minded. What is it that we need to add more power to with the King of Swords? Then here we have the Page of Pentacles. Going out and being the Batman is the one that I always say on this one, but look how much fire there is. She knows her gift, and it's like her gift being elevated, levitated, and as if the lights with chakra alignment, the magic of all of the colors of the rainbow coming through, allowing more vibrance to come through us, allowing more energy and excitement to burble up and through, and tossing things up, traveling more lightly. The emotional turbulence of what can be, we need to detach from the turbulence of the emotion and let the delight come in so we can ride the surf instead of feel like we're being thrown here and there by the ocean. This is what's coming through. The wand in our hand, we know we have this ready to go. We know we have this. And then right here, the 2 of Wands. One baby step at a time. Plan just a baby step at a time. We cannot get any idea of the lay of the land by always staying indoors. We have to go out. We have to go do things. I'm one of the world's biggest hermits, and even I have to go out and do things. I'm going over to my daughter's house. So often she comes over here, but, you know, the road goes both ways, and even I know it, so I have to do this, right? This is what's going on today. This is what's going on in such a big way. It's very beautiful energy, and it is taking back our power to create. This is the card of Schwing, the card of power, Sword of Truth, card of power, and baby steps is what we need to go forward. To reclaim the fire, we got to really be willing to take hold of it. to play with that energy. That's what I've got for today. Holy smokes, guys, what a fun day. This is something that we should be, all of us, wherever we can enjoy fun or get a giggle or have delight and laugh and lighten things up, it will serve us so well. It's one of those days where being silly, being goofy, having just a little fun is going to echo in the rest of the days of the week and amplify the joy in the rest of the week. So it's important for us, if we can, in this day, specifically this day, to create joy, to let it burble over, let it crash like waves around us in such a great and fun way. Nell's in the house. Nell is like stomping and splashing as much as she can over there. When my guides come in, they're always in their little locations, and Nell is splashing so much it feels like she's splashing water into Mo's little section. Mo's usually like behind this desk with all these cubbies behind her. She's splashing and splashing, and it's like the water is flooding into Mo's section. Mo's giving her like the arched eyebrow, like, what are you doing, kiddo? And this is young Nell splashing, so excited, like running, splashing, as happy as she can be. Yeah, this is energize yourself by putting huge energy into joy for yourself today. That's what I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow at 11. So I will see you tomorrow at 11. We'll do some more. We'll have some fun. And I don't know that I'll be on tonight, but I don't know that I won't. We'll see what else is going on. But I'm going to go spend some time with my girl and have a great time. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for being here with me. I love doing this. Love seeing you guys here. Love to do this. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.